Would your name be Townsend? That is your name, isn't it?
Go to the devil with thee.
Did you or did you not try to set fire to my stable 1 hour ago?
Thee know I did.
Then you plead guilty. Is that an act of good or an act of arson?
This is no trial, and thee are no judge. Oh, thee will find me guilty, but God will do the punishing.
It's a ringing and eloquent statement, young Mr. Townsend. Thee has quite a tongue in thy big mouth. Now, in my language, let the following register in that religious head of yours. Your people have planted fence posts, strung wire, and built houses on my land. You've been told to get off that land, and you've been given plenty of time to do so. Now, if you choose not to, quietly, pack up and load your wagons and leave of a cool morning, you will wake up in the dead of night with your shirt tails on fire and no wheels for your wagons. Now, perhaps you're sufficiently well-versed in that Bible of yours to know that when a commandment is broken, you have to be punished. Now, you've tried to destroy another man's property. You have to take the consequences. Since you're so young, I'll be lenient with you. I'll give you much more of a chance than you deserve.
All right, I'll try to speak in your language. You tried to burn us out. Then you sent your bullies to beat up our men. And the land that you claim is yours was lying unused. It was fallow until we took it and farmed it and made things grow on it. In the eyes of God, that land belongs to us. And no whipping, and no burning, and no killing will ever change that. You're an evil man, McComb. You have no God.
Sloan, give the boy your gun.
My faith prohibits the use of violence against men.
Place it on the floor in front of him. Now, I want you to pick that gun up, Mr. Townsend. You seem to have an obsession about vengeance, retribution, and justice. At least you bleat about it with dull regularity. Now, you don't have to bleat about it anymore. I'm going to give you a chance to be the right arm of the Lord. I'll let you pick that gun up, cock it, and aim it before I make one move to my holster.
Thee know I cannot use a gun. It's forbidden me. Thee had best shoot. I cannot break our covenant.
And now you just run along home, Mr. Townsend, and you tell those stiff-necked defenders of the faith that a miracle happened. Only tell them it didn't come from an angel. It came from McComb. Doesn't make it a habit of killing young boys. Sloan, you pick a friend, take him out in the street, and remove some of his skin. I don't want his squatter friends to misconstrue an act of charity for a lapse in discipline.
Sam.
You don't want to go out in the street?
You're blocking the door, mister. You're keeping my boys from doing their job.
I'm keeping your boys from their pleasure, which doesn't have to be my pleasure.
Well, just what happens to be your pleasure?
Let this lad off without being torn to pieces by your two bully boys here who might cripple him for life.
I understand your point. My point is that the boy has to be punished. Perhaps you'd like to stand in for him.
I already have.
Well, would you like your beating in here or outside?
What's your pleasure?
He looks a little big for just fist. We might have to make this one more complete.
How does that suit you?
That's your pleasure.
Let's get on with the business.
No, please, please. I can suffer the beating. But if this came to a death, it would be on my conscience.
Don't let it bother you, son. I've got a big conscience, big enough for the two of us. Now you better step aside, huh? All you have it, gentlemen. One or two at a time.
Let's take off the guns.
Change of heart, huh? Fair enough.
Very clever, mister. Very fast. Oh, please. Patience. When I may have a go at it yet, if necessary.
I'll have it across the square at the boarding house, if you find it necessary. Come on, son, let's get out of here. Yeah?
Mr. Colton, it's Simon Townsend. May we come in?
Come on in.
Thank you. Mr. Colton, this is my father and Mr. Loden.
Mr. Loden?
We are indebted to thee for what thee did to save my son.
No, there was nothing. Did you sit down?
Thank thee, no. We got thy name from the manager. I hope we didn't intrude.
Not at all. Hope you don't mind if I finish my shaving, huh?
Please continue, Mr. Colton. We've come not just to express appreciation. There is something else.
Yes, go on.
We are of a religious faith from the East. We arrived here after months of traveling. We settled on land outside of the town, land which was then unused. We offered to pay Mr. McComb for this land. He would not even speak of it. But we have no other place to go, Mr. Colton. Our trek out here was full of death and disease. Our people are tired now.
Mr. McComb has burned our barns, killed off our livestock, and now he threatens to burn us out completely. Frankly, we are at our wits' end, Mr. Colton.
Well, you asking my advice?
McComb is a tyrant.
He is that and worse. Though my son's attempt at an act of vengeance was a sinful act, I cannot but understand the desperation that prompted it.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid there are times when you have to fight fire with fire. Beyond that, I don't know what I can tell you.
Then, to the point of our coming here, Mr. Colton. We are forbidden any act of violence by the tenets of our faith. So,
We will pay thee if thee will perform the act of violence for us.
What my father and Mr. Loden cannot bring themselves to say quite clearly I will say for them. We want thee to kill Macomb. Will thee? Will thee kill Macomb?
How much are you willing to pay, Mr. Townsend?
We could collect maybe $100.
Surely that much, possibly more.
$100. Well, that's a fair amount of money. Yeah, a fair amount. Considering it's just one man you want killed.
Will thee do it, Mr. Colton?
Will I kill a man for $100? Would you? Are you a father? Are you, Mr. Loden?
But, Mr. Colton, we have not the right.
Nor have I, Mr. Loden. Not for $100, $1,000, or any amount. Judge a man, son, but judge him properly. Yeah, I shot those two men this afternoon, but it was because they would have killed me. For the moment, I'll live with it because, well, I think it was right and proper. There was no other alternative. But murder for pay, gentlemen. Well, you better check with someone else in another room. I'm not your man.
Well, what have we here? A delegation?
Thy concern, sir?
A committee of you visiting a gunman in his boarding house rooms? Who else's concern would that be, Mr. Loden? Your son tried to burn down my stable today. He received a few bruises for his efforts. He would have been considerably more bruised if it hadn't been for that gentleman in there. His efforts in your behalf left me with 2 wounded men. I make an assumption now, gentlemen. The smell of blood, it's a little exciting, isn't it? A worm turning instead of a cheek is somewhat satisfying, isn't it?
You will know the truth, Mr. Macomb. My son and my friend here, and I, visited Mr. Colton with an idea that was conceived in sin. Properly, we were turned away. This man Colton has told us that he is no killer and no hired gun, as it should be.
Just what would it do to set you off, Brother Townsend? What would it take? What can another man do to make you act like a man? If I were to tell you, for example, that you're nothing but a sanctimonious Bible-spouting hyena. Hides behind a woman's skirts in the Old Testament because you're a coward. Would you rise to the occasion? I said, could you rise to the occasion?
Hold!
You disappoint me, Brother Townsend. Far less satisfying running a jackal off my land than a man.
Can a piece of earth be so precious to thee that thee would make enemies of men and women who would do thee no harm?
A piece of earth, Brother Townsend. Just a few mangy acres. You think that's not precious. You think that comes cheap.
Doesn't it?
Not when you've cleared the land with your own 2 hands. Now, you understand me, Mr. Townsend. I built this town. I cleared this land. I came here as a very young man, 25 years ago, when there's nothing here but weeds and cold winters and Indians. But it's a place to live now. And it cost me. My father, scalped and screaming, my wife wasting away with fever, and 2 sons with arrows in their backs. Now, don't you tell me that land is cheap. Not this land. And I don't hate you, Townsend, or yours. Not worth the effort. But what I love, what belongs to me, that is worth the effort.
You're an educated man, Mr. Macomb. Can you conceive of another law, another right, the right of people to live in a place and bring up their families without fear, without jeopardy? Isn't that a bigger law?
Not in my land.
All right, let's talk about the land. How about people settling on it, proving it up, so that it's legally theirs?
Not in my territory.
You have quite a kingdom here, Mr. Macomb.
You'll be off my land by tomorrow night. If you're not, I'll burn you off or shoot you off, whichever it takes. And anyone else, believe it. Believe it as if it came from the Bible.
And the Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth. The meek may not have inherited the earth, but there's no law against somebody helping them defend a few acres of it.
You're one man, Colton, with one gun. I have 50 men and 50 guns.
Once. Just once.
Not once. Not ever. Mr. McComb, there will be no violence and no bloodshed. We will leave thy land tomorrow.
That's belated wisdom, Brother Townsend, but it's wisdom nonetheless.
Not wisdom, Mr. McComb, but once today, I allowed my own hungers and my own desperation to take me away from the Lord. I would have been a party to death, to murder, but no longer. There will be no death, neither from my hands or from anyone else's.
What will we do? Where will we go? How will we live?
We will go somewhere. We will do something. And we shall live in the eyes of God. This we will do, son. This we must do. Thee and Brother Loudon will take the wagon. I will walk. Forgive me, Mr. Colton.
For what? Nothing to forgive? Unless you're ashamed of having a faith. And you have a faith, Mr. Townsend.
Who told you to do this?
I thought that was what you wanted.
I'm sorry, boy. I know what it's like to lose a father.
All thee know is revenge.
'Tis no vengeance of mine. I had no part in it.
Simon! Simon, lad!
I renounce all my oaths. I renounce all the tenets of my faith. I renounce any and all promises made to God. Is this not the custom, Mr. McComb? We draw together, isn't that the way it's done?
I believe the applicable phrase from the scripture is an eye for an eye. Go ahead, boy.
Would thee believe it, Mr. McComb? But though thee are a rich and a powerful man, though thee own and control everything, though thee have the power of a king and own a kingdom.
The man that lies dead at thy feet is thy superior.
Much thy superior. The life that thee took was worth 20 of thine.
Would thee believe that, Mr. Macomb?
Don't do it, son. Don't do it.
Thank thee, O Lord, for making me hold my hand. Glory be to God. Glory be to God.
You can believe this, Mr. Townsend. I wish it had been me. You can believe that. Mr. Loden, tomorrow we'll talk about the land. It's not a kingdom, Mr. Colton. It's far from it. It's a grubby little town with nothing to recommend it except it's a place to live. And men have died for that questionable privilege.
I guess I was wrong, Mr. Macomb. Sometimes the meek do inherit the earth. Hello. My name's Colton. A fellow named Nichols in town told me that you were looking for a hand here.
You know anything about running a farm, Mr. Colton?
Yeah, sure. I've worked farms before. Matter of fact, when I was just a kid, I used to spend summers in...
I'm not interested in your personal history. I simply asked what you knew about farm work.
Day's pretty short, Mrs. Phelps, is it? Don't allow much leeway, huh?
The days are always pretty short, Mr. Colton, and there's no need for leeway. How hungry are you? That's one question. How dependable? That's another.
Well, reasonably hungry, that's one answer. Very dependable, that's another.
Pays $20 a month. Works hard. You do as you're told as long as you're told. 6 days and 6 nights a week, you stay sober. My room has a lock on it. Those are the terms, Mr. Colton.
Well, I take it you've had hired hands here before, huh?
A succession. Itinerant drunks who take more liberties than they give hours of work.
Mrs. Phelps, you know, not every stranger who rides into your front yard is an itinerant drunk. And I doubt if all of them are preoccupied with laying seeds to your sleeping quarters. I bid you good day, Mrs. Phelps.
Wait. Wait a minute. You think I'm a hard woman, don't you?
A suspicious one.
Look around, if you will, Mr. Colton. Do you see that long, tree-lined avenue leading to a sweeping veranda? And this gorgeous porticoed house with the stately pillars. And these acres and acres of rich grain-laden fields tended by 50 happy hands. That's what I was promised. That's what he was to build. And now I'd like you to meet the Lord of the matter. I'd like to introduce you to my husband, late of the Union Army, who asked me to meet him here. Come, Mr. Colton. Here he is, Colonel Phelps. My dashing, self-reliant husband. A mighty oak of a man who could be depended on and leaned upon. Mr. Colton, meet Colonel Phelps. Don't worry. He doesn't understand anything that's said to him. He will open his mouth to be fed. And on occasion, after a particularly hearty meal, he will suffer himself to be led across the room. You can insult him, berate him, even slap his face. He won't respond.
How long has he been this way?
He was delivered to me this way, Mr. Colton. Dropped off a westbound stage like a consignment of yard goods paid for by the pound. Not a mark on him. Not a mark, not a saber wound or a bullet hole or a scar from a mini ball. Nothing. Just this lump. I met him at a Boston cotillion. It was a whirlwind romance. We were married 3 days later. We lived together as man and wife, exactly 48 hours. And he rejoined his regiment. I was to meet him out here. And this is the end of the story. You were in the Army, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Did you ever see anything like this before?
On occasion. Some wounds are too deep for a surgeon's scalpel, and they don't come with scars.
Oh, that's lyrical, Mr. Colton. Marvelous conversation for a Boston drawing room. But listening to it out here, anchored in this filthy place with this mindless man, without so much as a hope left.
Why don't you whip him a little, Mrs. Phelps? I don't think he's been punished enough. With your permission, Mrs. Phelps, I'd like to stay on here a while.
For how long?
Oh, long enough to amend some of your fencing, clear off the land a bit, plant some seeds.
I'm indebted.
That's what you pay the $20 a month for. Where do I bed down?
That room over there. I'll get some supper started.
I'll get my things.
Lou.
Blue. Yes, Colonel, yes. Blue. Blue. The Union Army. Blue.
Mr. Colton,
Yes, ma'am.
you washed?
I'm the cleanest farmhand in Kansas.
Is the colonel still outside?
Still on the porch.
It's getting chilly.
Put a blanket around him. He likes it out there.
You can tell, huh?
We have much in common, your husband and I.
Much in common.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to hear what you have in common. I really would.
Well, for one thing, we both had our stomachs full of war. And as a result, your husband can't walk, and I can't stop running. Men react differently, and the scars are different. The disabilities are different. It's 2,000 miles from here to Appomattox, and 4 years since the first Bull Run, but none of it is more than a moment away. Or farther than across the room.
I keep underrating you, Mr. Colton. It's a weakness of mine, I guess, to underrate. And at the same time, to expect too much. I guess I'm looking for a miracle.
Mrs. Phelps, do you know how much hell a man has to go through to take away his speech and his strength? More hell, more misery, and more anguish than you ever knew existed. But with this man here, it never got through to his heart. He worships you and still feel love. I'd call that damn close to a miracle. Whiskey.
With the widow.
We were talking about you, Colton.
So I gathered.
We were just wondering how you were getting along with the widow. That's what we call her around here. Kind of convenient, though, ain't it? I mean, living right there with the colonel's lady without having to worry about the colonel.
You got a name?
Gibbons. Not that it matters very much to you. Nothing matters very much to you. You know, I got a feeling that you wouldn't draw the line on anything. Moving in with a poor dummy's wife sure doesn't suggest that you're very particular.
Oh, a little. A little particular who I drink with. If he's got a dirty mouth and he steps over the line into my business.
Now, gentlemen. There's no call for any fighting here. Gib here carries a joke a little far, Mr. Colton. But he didn't mean anything.
Sure, Mr. Colton, the doc's got it right. I didn't mean nothing personal. As a matter of fact, I'll even buy you a drink, huh? And then you can go home with your little widow.
The only thing you're going to do, Mr. Gibbons, is take your hand off my shoulder. If it's not off in 5 seconds, the good doctor over there will be making a sling for it.
This is kind of new to me, Mr. Colton. I've never been talked down to before by a maverick. I don't know whether to put a hole in your head or just mess up your face.
In point of fact, Mr. Gibbons, you're not fast enough for one and not man enough for the other. From now on, gentlemen, to my face, if you will. To my face.
Thank you. That's your work?
My pleasure.
Afternoon, Mrs. Phelps.
Doctor.
Mr. Colton, forgive me, sir. I know you don't admire people butting into your life. But it's Charlie Gibbons' nature to pay back his debts when it's dark and when a man's back is turned. Be careful, will you?
Obliged.
Mr. Colton.
Ma'am?
It's 10 o'clock.
Maybe the colonel should go to bed, huh?
That's not why I pointed out the hour. It's been dark a long time. Do you hear anything?
No. No, I don't hear anything.
What are they doing?
Night crawling. They want me. They don't want you, your husband. I'll go outside and do the honors.
Why? There's no need. Can't you talk to them? Reason with them.
Where have you been, Mrs. Phelps? Talk and reason with the first casualties of the late war. Get him into the bedroom.
Colton, this is Gibbons. I'm here on business.
State it!
Then come out in the light. Don't stay there sulking like some polecat. Hey, Colton, I'll give you a break. You come over here with your hands up and we won't kill you. Just work you over a little.
John! John! John!
Colonel! Get back inside, Colonel! Get back inside! All right, then defend yourself. Here, use this. Pick up the gun. It's in front of you on the ground. Colonel!
Does it ever end? The killing? Does it ever end?
Sometimes. Sometimes you have to make it end.
Good morning, Mr. Colton.
Morning, Colonel.
Your hat, Mr. Colton.
There you go.
And your gun.
Thank you.
Appears that I'm quite a borrower. Do I own anything?
The courage it takes to walk in a rifle fire, you own that.
Well, I'm not sure that's courage. I think that's instinct. The same instinct that an animal has. To kill. I sometimes think that a man can die from killing as well as from being killed.
Which is one of the things that distinguishes him from an animal. Just that.
Mr. Colton! Mr. Colton, you haven't had your breakfast yet.
Oh, yes, I already had it. We had a long trip ahead of me today.
Trip where?
West, Colonel Phelps. Maybe Wyoming. Maybe Colorado.
You're welcome to stay here.
I appreciate that. But I'm no longer needed here. The man's retired. Good day, Mrs. Phelps. You're down. You trying to kill yourself? Or you trying to kill a good horse?
Kill? We were living till you came along. We were riding with the wind.
Oh, I'm sorry. My first mistake for the day, ma'am.
You afraid to live?
No, I just figure most people are like me. They want to stay in one piece.
No doubt about it. You are intact. Haven't seen you out here before. What were you doing as I rode by?
Oh, I was just admiring.
It's my land.
There's a nice spread.
It's my grass.
That's native, isn't it?
It's wild oats. My valley's full of it. Reseeds every year, blown by the wind.
Wind must be pretty busy around here.
Break his neck.
She's still too much for you, boss?
She's a wild one, but I'll tame her.
All right, let her go. Bill? Rob. Little Rob Clark.
Bill Colton, doggone.
Oh, Robbie boy, my gosh.
A dozen years. You seem bigger, almost larger than life.
Well, a dozen years can make an impression shrink. Well, I'd think twice before I took you on now. You learn how to protect that chin of yours, huh? My gosh, you did!
Never forgot a thing you taught me. It's good to see you, Bill.
Nice to see you, too, Rob. Been a long time, huh?
Yeah. Hey, see that lake over there? There's trout in there. We could tie some flies like you taught me back home. The brownies are rising a half hour before sunset.
Hold on a minute now. I didn't ride a couple 100 miles to see the boy I took fishing. I came here to see the man who's getting married.
Yeah, how do you like that?
I'll let you know when I see the bride.
Well, take a good look. Beautiful, didn't she? I asked her to marry me. She said yes. Come on, honey, it's somebody I want you to meet. Now, who's the luckiest man in the world? Turner, this is Bill Colton. I told you so much about. Best friend I ever had.
Hello.
Hello. Rob was just telling me he was going to marry a beautiful woman, but he didn't tell me how beautiful.
Rob told me all about you, too. I would have known you anywhere. Welcome, Mr. Colton.
Thank you.
All right, you two, break it up. Just had another ride on Santana. One more ride and she'll knuckle under. Santana's my wedding gift to Turner.
Beautiful animal.
Rob, dinner's at 6. You'll join us, Mr. Colton.
Be pleased to.
Yeah, what do you think of her?
Beautiful animal.
Same Bill. Come on, you boat with me.
You didn't say we met.
You didn't either.
Why?
Oh. Time for it seemed to pass. You know how it is. You wait too long to say something, and then you suspect.
Are you?
What?
Suspect.
We're making a lot out of nothing.
Are we?
Turner, that's a lovely name. Turner. It's unusual.
It's my father's choice. When I was just a baby, he sensed I was a free spirit and named me after our white dove, the Arctic tern, that migrates farther than any bird in the whole world, from pole to pole. As a little girl, I imagined I could fly just like that bird.
Well, you still fly pretty good in a horse. Why don't you sit down, Rob?
More happiness?
For me, thanks.
So, this is as far as you migrated, Texas, huh?
Oh, I never want to take flight again. Our father and I read all about Texas, but it's even more beautiful than I ever thought it could be. Perhaps you don't know that feeling. Far north isn't so much white, as it's dark, hemmed in with tight fjords, iced in 10 months of the year. I was never really warm till I came here.
And your father?
Oh, he's the one that can't stay put. San Francisco, the Embarcadero. Now he's in shipping. But he'll never lure me away from Texas. Oh, this gift, this ranch, he calls it a nest for his Arctic tern.
Must be satisfying to know what you want.
And you don't?
Oh, I guess not. Not sure, anyway. Just a quest.
Well, I know what I want. That's the difference between you and me, Bill. I want what I got.
Oh, Rob, how many brandies have you had?
It's an evening to celebrate. My bride and my best friend at my table. Your table. Our table. Well, we'll be our table. Hey, what's the look about, Bill?
Oh, Bill never saw me take a drink, did you?
Well, the little boy is finally grown up. You know what, Turner? Even when Bill was old enough, he never let me see him take a drink. He was always protecting me from those things. Always protecting me. Don't think I didn't appreciate it. I thought about it often, and I appreciate it. My bride. And my best friend. What's all this about flying pretty good on a horse? Well, my friend?
I saw what I thought was a runaway.
Ah, and you rescued her.
Well, let's say I tried.
If he rescued you, it means you met before, but neither of you mentioned it. Does that strike you as being strange? Like it strikes me as being strange? Why didn't you mention it, Bill? You still trying to protect me from something like maybe yourself? Maybe something I should know about my bride?
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
It means that you look at men and they sure look at you. But that's all over. It's gotta be.
If you'll excuse me.
I guess we got more to talk about than I figured.
That stuff's got hammers in it.
She's strong. She'll always be a challenge. And once I marry her, she'll be mine.
Word of advice, Rob, you don't own people. Love is a good part of respect. I'd say that Turner is pretty close to loving you. But you lost some ground tonight. Yeah, now shape up. You got problems, boy. But you can't escape them by jumping down the neck of that bottle.
Still taking care of little Rob, huh?
No, you're not a little boy, and she's no little girl. In fact, she's quite a woman. If you want to keep her, you better start acting like a man. Think it over.
Sure, Bill, sure. Same old Bill, same take charge guy.
Yeah, take a lungful. It'll help you snoop full.
Wouldn't that be one on me, though? Invite friend Bill Colton down to meet my bride, and he rescues her from me.
That's whiskey talking. I'm riding out in the morning.
Hey, you know, I'm glad. Hey, Monty, what are you doing sneaking around here?
Not sneaking, just whittling and waiting.
Why, you?
Take it easy, Rob.
Time was, Mr. Colton, when I ate inside the big house. Then Rob here was moved up to foreman. The only question is Rob enough man to move upstairs?
I'll break your neck.
Go ahead.
Rob, come on now. We're going to bed.
Artist has to have a motto.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Colton. I don't owe you any explanation. But I wasn't only here first as foreman. I was first with her.
Well, don't slice off a finger.
Yeah, got you again. Just getting warmed up. Easy, boys. Steady now, Santana.
You are leaving.
Yes, I'm leaving.
Quest. Aren't points of view interesting? There's a point of view that Atlas holds the world on his shoulders. But there you are, tall man, standing on your head, holding the world on your feet.
I leave with regrets.
Ah, but you leave free and ever-present winds, the seas of wild, wild wheat. Happy quest.
You've done your migrating. I haven't.
I understand. You're a loner, you're protecting your status. You want to move on. See the ducks on the lake? The water's open the whole year round. We feed them wheat and corn, and they don't migrate. They never leave. They never leave because they have everything they want right here. All right, then, move on. But this is a time and place for two people that'll never happen again.
You always say what's on your mind.
Always.
You don't make it easy.
I'll make it easy. I'm going to get married. It could be you.
Instead of Rob. Turner, when you marry someone and you share the delights of living with her, you still have to live with yourself.
Keep the saddle on her. I want her to get used to civilization.
I'll give you this much. You tamed one of them.
So I am a woman's sperm, but a woman has a right to do some looking, too.
You found your man. He's a good one.
You look at me. What do you see? Evil? What am I, William Colton? Good or evil? What do you see?
I see a beautiful woman.
Why are you so afraid?
Afraid?
Yes. To kiss me goodbye.
Yeah, boss. You only tamed one of them.
Shut up! Shut up!
Goodbye, William Colton. Happy quest.
And there they were, big as life. The guest of honor, really being treated like one.
You didn't have to dress to say goodbye.
You know I saw you at the lake.
One of us being dead could ruin a long friendship. Now forget it, Rob, huh?
Hey, boss. You gonna let him ride out?
You could ride away from this, but I gotta live here. Well, go ahead. You got a gun.
Now stop it, you hear? Stop it.
All this fatherly advice, and all the time you wanted her for yourself. What are you gonna do, meet in San Francisco? What about the lake? What about your first meeting? And what else?
Nothing, nothing else. Now base that in your brain, unless you're looking for things to haunt you. But I am human. I'm life-sized. I'm no giant, no matter how big you once thought I was. Do yourself a favor. Lead your own life. A man's life.
Now, you won't fight one way. Oh! Come on.
You still don't give up easily, do you?
Come on. Oh!
All right. All right. But you better win this one. Because if you don't, you're right. You're gonna have to live with it. And there'll be more like me riding over that hill.
That's a dirty thing.
Take him, Rob.
For better or for worse.
I am evil.
Turner, not Santana. She'll kill you.
This is Rob's business. Stay out of it. I'm going. Stick to your whittling.
All right, Mr. Colton.
She's all yours, Rob. Good luck, Rob. You'll sure need it.